What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Nightowl channel. Today I'm going to be discussing something that happened to me a couple days ago while live streaming. As you can tell by this video, this is the first time I'm going to be revealing my face. Now, if you saw the live stream from a few days ago, you have already seen my face. So this is what I look like. Let's jump right into the video and talk about this YouTube problem. Now, if anybody out there is looking to become a YouTuber, maybe live stream, or even recording, game footage, or doing a video that involves music, YouTube wants to make sure that the owners of their work is being, properly attributed and credited to, instead of people stealing people's work and then making money off it. That's what they don't want. So, anyway, I was live streaming a few days ago. I just bought equipment to be able to live stream my Xbox games on YouTube. So that's what I was doing. I was like, all right, let's test it out because I really wanted to test it out to see if it works. One. And then two, if it's a good quality enough to where I'll be playing, and I still got things to work on. It wasn't the greatest, but I need a new TV and stuff like that. But anyway, the point was to test it for new games that are coming out, the new NHL and the new Call of Duty and Red Dead Redemption 2, a lot of big games that are coming out this fall. So I wanted to make sure that I was ready for that to start streaming those kind of games. So I was jumping back between NHL and Fortnite. So NHL is a hockey game. To me, it's one of my favorite games. I love playing it. And then Fortnite, which is very popular. And I was like, all right, well, a lot of my classic clan members like to play it. And I played a couple rounds with them and stuff like that. And I was hopping back and forth. And I played against a friend in NHL. And then went to play with my clan members and back and forth, back and forth. Anyway, I was playing Fortnite at one point during the stream. And then I was going back and forth. So I was looking at my laptop from over here, and then I was focusing on the game trying to play. And I noticed I would check on the laptop to see if anybody's chatting, because if someone's saying, hey, what do you think about this, or something in the clan's going on, or blah, 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 whatever they're trying to ask or tell me, I want to make sure that I can read it in time. And I noticed that the live stream was cut off. It said streamed like 3 minutes ago instead of like streaming, right? So I'm like, all right, so cut off. Maybe it's the software. So I play the rest of the game out, and then I'm like, all right, guys, I'm going to check to see what's wrong and why it went off. So I'm checking OBS, which OBS is the the software that I use to make my streaming work. Open broadcast software. It's really easy to use. Anyway, so I'm checking OBS, and I'm like, all right, so it says I'm still streaming, right? It says I'm still streaming, but on YouTube it says it's cut off. So I'm like, all right, I don't know what the problem is. Let me check my phone. So I got several emails from YouTube. Now, the first email says that I had a copyright strike because YouTube doesn't condone spam or a large amount of content that, spam, a large amount of content that advises people to get off of YouTube. Not advises, but like almost pushes them away. So basically, someone who's spamming content so much that it makes people want to leave YouTube. So it's almost like mal-advertising in a sense. Like, your content is so spammy, or it could be so bad, that people leave YouTube, and YouTube doesn't condone that. Or they also don't condone misleading information. So I was like, okay, so it wasn't the spam thing. I was like, okay, maybe I streamed for too long. It was like a 7-hour stream. And I was like, there's no way, because there's people that stream for like 12 hours at a time. There's no way that could be it. So I'm reading through the reasons what it could be. And I'm like, all right, so it can't be the stream being too long. I'm like, maybe it's misleading information. And I'm like, what is considered misleading information? So I'm reading through the description, and I'm like, all right, well, I wonder what it could be, So it said like, I just assumed because I was bouncing back and forth between. So originally the title of the stream was streaming Xbox games, like streaming Xbox Live games, live streaming Xbox games, whatever, something like that. And then I switched it to specifically NHL, and then my clan members were like, you want to play some Fortnite? And I was like, all right, and maybe I didn't switch the title in time or something. And then after I played Fortnite for a little bit, I jumped back into NHL, and I kept going back and forth. So maybe I was like, maybe it was the title. Maybe people that clicked on my video thought it was going to be about NHL, or maybe they thought it was going to be about like Fortnite, and it was NHL at the time, and I don't know. But I was like, maybe that's not it. So I kept reading, and I thought it was the tags, right? So like when you do YouTube, and if people who have done YouTube know that you can put tags on videos, and that'll get people, when they type in something, it'll higher your ability of getting seen by that person, whoever's typing in the video or the search term. So I was like, maybe I misled them, because I did, while I was streaming the Fortnite stream, it was a squad game, and I did put in the tags, Fortnite solo, Fortnite duos.
How dare you?
So if someone typed in Fortnite solo live stream, and I was live streaming at that moment, that tag would have been activated. Now, I'm not saying I would be at the top because I'm kind of small, but if I was big enough, my channel would appear up in the top 5 results. They could click on me, watching my stream, and it's like, this is not a solo game. This is duos. How could you have misled me? You know. So that's what I thought it was as well. And I was like, okay, you know, I'll take the blame for that. Okay, that was my fault. I'll make sure I won't do that again. Then I back out of my Gmail, like to the main where I can see all my emails, and there was another one right underneath it from YouTube. And I was like, okay, so there was 2 of them that were sent. And this one had like 7 messages.
What? Oh no!
So I noticed that each one was naming a song. And I noticed, I recognized each of the song names, and they were titles from the soundtrack of the NHL game that I was streaming earlier. And I was like, oh. So I started reading up on it, and I was like, okay. So they gave me 7 community ad guideline strikes, something like that, something like that. 7 guideline strikes, and you know, I'm like, all right. I go to my account, and I notice I have a copyright strike, and I'm like, oh no, that's really bad. I don't want those. You know, if you get 3 of them, you actually get banned from YouTube, and you cannot make videos, and they take all your stuff off. It's really, you know, you definitely want to avoid that kind of stuff. So I had no idea that the background music from the video game that I was playing, right, the background was the reason I'm getting, because I didn't give credit to all those people. Now, I told them this, you know, there was an appeal. I made an appeal. You can do that. You appeal, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I had no idea. You know, I just made an error kind of thing, and, you know, it won't happen again kind of stuff. And at first, you know, during the night, because it was late at night and I was about to go to sleep, I was tired, I didn't restore my feature. My feature for live streaming was disabled. And I was like, oh no, how long is it going to last? And I was researching it, copyright strikes last for 90 days. And I'm like, I can't stream for 90 days? I just bought $400 of equipment, so now I can't even stream on the platform that I want to stream on? I was freaking out. So like if I was playing NHL and I was doing like a Let's Play episode, and I was going through like the menu, right? So I'm going to the menu and I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to franchise mode, and you know, music's playing in the background while I'm trying to get to the, you know, to the gameplay. You can get copyright striked because that music is playing on your video, right? And you're making, well, I'm not yet, but you make money off that video. So if somebody else's music is playing in a video game and you're making money off that video, it's a copyright strike. You could get a copyright strike for it, and I didn't know that. So if you are out there streaming a game, and then when I heard about it, I was like, at first, because I was like, oh no, I'm going to get, because it's fine now. The thing that I was worried about was not being able to stream for 30 days. I mean, not for 30 days, but 3 months. 3 months for something that I had no idea that I would get in trouble for, you know? But I sent the appeal in, and then the next morning my features were back. And then for the live stream, because I opted to keep my live streams after they're done, they listed all of the songs that were in that video, you know, every single one from the NHL soundtrack. So just a little heads up, next time I live stream NHL, I mean, I'm going to mute the volume, the music, obviously. You know, if you're doing anything similar, gameplay, even if you're recording video, mute it. Mute it, man. YouTube will come after you. And, I mean, I don't know if I'm sure that they'll work it out to a point where they would demonetize you because, like, you know, in the email they were like, I'm sure you didn't intend to harm us. And I was like, yeah, I just wanted to live stream me beating people on NHL. By the way, I'm 6-0.
We've got a badass over here.
On online versus, I was crushing people on NHL. So I was like, man, that sucks. I have to get rid of it. But yeah, I mean, if you are a YouTuber or you're aspiring to be one, be careful of the music that's playing in the background. Don't play any background music unless you're going to, unless one, you don't want to make any money off the video. I'm not making money off the video. Honestly, I don't really care about the money. I just, you know, for Clash of Clans, for the content, I kind of just want to get it out there and help people that are having trouble with Clash of Clans. Of course, I'll be doing other stuff eventually, like NHL and, you know, Call of Duty and stuff like that, but just be careful. That's all I had to say. You know, if you're aspiring to be a YouTuber, go for it. I mean, it doesn't really stop you. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. Just a little heads up for those that want to be a YouTuber or do anything YouTube-wise. Just to be aware of that, because no one told me about that. I had no idea. So Hope this video was helpful. If you liked this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.